This is Josephine Blake. She was a star of cabaret and theatre, singing and dancing, and she signed her photograph to me. I used to stage manage the nightclub after the theatre. It was Riddell-3, which means the swallow, in Swallow Street, just off Shaftesbury Avenue. Jo Blake. Very powerful voice. She did an imitation of Sophie Tucker, and I discovered Sophie Tucker was in London, and I phoned Sophie Tucker and suggested that she might come and listen to her. I don't know whether she ever did. I never saw her in the nightclub, but I tried. In 1968, I was working with Peter Cushing, the well-known horror film star and Shakespearean actor, on the film called Death's Head Vampire. It went out on a double bill with Witchfinder General, which in the United States became The Conqueror Worm. And this is a photograph you're about to see of myself with the leading lady. This is the leading lady, Wanda Ventum, standing beside me in an archway of a very old mansion. It was filmed, well, the period was around 1895. Very beautiful girl. Gilbert and Sullivan wrote all the operettas. The place that we were doing the Peter Cushing film was the old house of Gilbert, and mysteriously he drowned in 2 feet of water in a pool. But he was supposed to be haunting the place, and there was a musician's gallery inside the house. When we were doing night shooting, Wanda's boyfriend was downstairs and I was up in the musician's gallery with Wanda and pretending to be making love to her, and the boyfriend was too scared to come up in case he met the ghost. We chased the ghost away. How's that? This is my photograph with Peter Cushing on the film that we made together, Death's Head Vampire. He was pointing to the script and saying, "What, that bloody thing?" And just at that moment the photograph was taken. This is Peter pointing to the script which I have in my hand and saying, "What, that bloody thing?" And at that moment the photograph was taken. It was quite amusing because Peter Cushing went to bed every night at 10 o'clock, and at nearly 10 o'clock we were on night shooting. Peter was sitting in a coach, and right beside him, the director, an old school English type of fellow, was saying, "Now we've got to get a shot of Cushing coming out of the house and going into the coach. Then we've got to get another shot of Cushing inside the coach." And Peter Cushing was sitting right there on the coach listening to all this. Instead of saying Peter, he kept saying, "Get a shot of Cushing."